Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the elect that's pushing the shoot out in the corners and the highways and byways, and all praise to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai. Basically, want to touch on a topic, a short topic for the you brothers that coming into the shoot at the last minute, you know, because you need to adhere to the men this wisdom. Basically, this Hebrews 5 and verse 12. For when for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have one that ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principle and the oracle of Yahweh, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat. Exactly, because you don't want to be striving things you don't understand. You know, as much as you coming into this shoot, you might fall upon certain research, as to say. But these men that would be going off, you could only find the truth in GMS, 100% truth, and this understanding. No. It says here, for everyone that useth milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe. Exactly, you're not skilled in this word, you don't have the understanding, you know, coming on to it. So here you meet men that's seasoned in this truth, you need to adhere to them. You know, you need to try the spirit. You understand? Right? And pray that Yahweh Hashem shall give you this understanding. Going on. But strong meat belongeth to them that are full of age, even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. Exactly. Because these men, they experience by years, you know, in this thing, that they have the senses exercised in the shoot. They know to discern, they know to break down scriptures and so on. So these men you need to listen to. So after this, Hebrews 13 and verse 17. Obey them that have the rule over you, and submit yourselves, for they watch for your souls as they that must give account, that they may do it with joy and not with grief, for that is unprofitable for you. Exactly, because these men that watching over your soul, man. This truth is not nothing like or wisdom of this world. You come into this shoot, the minute you enter into this shoot, your life is on the line. You screw up, you could get kicked out. You screw up, you fall on the left hand side, Yahweh Hashem could deal with you. So you need to adhere to the men that seasoned in this shoot. Men that's higher than you in this understanding. You need to give ears to these men. You understand? Because this wisdom is not no light thing. Right? Like it says this book of Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of Yahweh. Exactly, the house of Yahweh, mind you, the scripture says the house of Yahweh is the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hand. Right? So the house of Yahweh is basically to the men that with this understanding, to his flock. Right? So keep your foot when you come into the house of Yahweh, meaning you need to give ear. Right? Be humble. Right? And be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools. Exactly. Because you might do certain research and fools break down certain things to you that is not correct, that's incorrect. So you don't want to be coming up to the men that are speaking against the doctrine, which is a sin. And the scripture says out there's a sin that there's no forgiveness of, and speaking against the spirit. You understand? Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before Yahweh. For Yahweh is in heaven, and thou art upon the earth. Therefore let your words be few. Exactly, you gotta remember that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So basically the wisdom of this world is wickedness. You understand? You gotta let your words be few. Because Yahweh is in heaven, He's the one that gave it this wisdom. You understand? You can't be upon the earth and actually start, or you could actually give the understanding of Yahweh of Yahweh wisdom. You could actually explain it. This wisdom has to be given to you, and you only could find it through the scriptures. You understand? This is Ecclesiastes. This is just touching on this precept quickly. This is Isaiah 55 verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said Yahweh. Exactly. Because don't feel that you could make your own doctrine. Don't feel you could come up with like make your own doctrine and understand and say that you understand stuff and you're going off. You understand? Because remember, the men who season in this shoot, these elders, they watch over your soul. This is the one that would correct you. If it's something that you're not sure you're understanding, come to them and ask. You know? And make sure it's people that show you things through the scripture. This is Isaiah 20. This is Isaiah 8, chapter 8, verse 20. It says here, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, right, to these scriptures, it is because there is no light in them. Exactly. Because men in this truth, they would break down things only through the scripture, not after their own mind. Is sincere men. Right, so getting back to the Ecclesiastes chapter 5, it says in verse 2, be not rash with thine mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before Yahweh, for Yahweh is in heaven, and thou upon the earth. Therefore let thy words be few. It says in verse 3, for a dream cometh through the multitude of businesses, and a fool's voice is known by the multitude of words. Exactly, because like a fool would like to speak a lot. A man who willing to learn, a man who is willing to listen, would keep quiet. So just one more please have a close off with. This is Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou comest to serve Yahweh, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thine heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in times of trouble. Exactly, because when you come into this word, you come into this truth and understanding, this is not something lightly. Prepare thy soul for temptation. Don't feel that you're supposed to get blessing in this world, because this world, this scripture is not for this world. This scripture actually speaks against this world. So men, righteous men, they would feel temptation. They would face temptation in this world. You know? It says here in verse 3, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Exactly, because you have to push this work out first. Just like just so like can give you understanding wisdom to this world, right? In order for you to get paid at the end of the month, you gotta push in a work, right? So in this truth, you have to push in a sort of work for you to inherit the riches of the kingdom. You know, and with that, I want to give our praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and double honors to the elders and the apostles, and salutation to the brothers out in the highways and byways, right? And until the next time, hope this video was edifying. Say shalom.